Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farm Expert 2016. We are here on the Fruit Company map. And hey, my cherry trees just popped into existence. Good thing. Don't know why this one's still showing cherries. They have all been picked. Ooh, they must have missed a tree because that guy is definitely showing cherries. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if it just plain wasn't there. I actually had to walk all the way around the perimeter of the field until I found just the right angle, and then all the cherry trees popped into being. So this is post-patch. So whatever it is they've supposedly fixed should be prevalent here. Now I have noticed that there is a slight, ever so slight increase in frame rate. I mean, nothing major, we're talking 4 or 5 frames, but it does seem fairly consistent. Mind you, to get the rear view camera and stuff, I have gone back to a higher profile. The box is doing funny things. There we go. And as you can see, although for some reason, as I told you guys in our last video, our berry crop was a completely dismal failure, we certainly seem to have done a little better on the cherry harvest this time around. So that's a good thing. Now the other thing I'm not 100% sure on is I would like to roll ahead a couple of days here because our corn is unfortunately not quite ready yet. And I've been told about the 4th or 5th of the month should do it. And that seems about right. It's harvestable, but you won't get anything for it at this stage, apparently. And I have no idea what's going on with those boxes. That's kind of weird. So yeah, I'm just going to top up this trailer. And then I don't think there's any harm in leaving things in the fields for a day or two once they're harvested. I don't think so, anyway. Now, of course, here's our other berry field, but we can't actually harvest that until next season. And it better do better than our last berry field did, I'll tell you. Because pulling 15 boxes out of something that takes you an hour and a half of real time to cultivate just isn't that much fun. In fact, it seems almost hardly worth the effort. But what I want to do is get a little bit of silage going here, some corn silage for our happy joy cows. But apparently, although I have, as you can see, kind of already murdered the first couple or the first row here, that was sort of a test because I was hoping it would be ready the first, and that didn't happen. So let's go into our mechanics here. Now, I haven't looked, so I just want to make sure we've actually got animal food before... okay. Yeah, it would appear we've still got lots of everything. So, I wonder how old our cows and stuff are getting. No. So, let's advance a couple of days here, shall we? It is the 1st today. Let's go to 24x. And jump to the 4th. There we go. And go back to mechanics, turn us down to 1x. Perfect. Alright, so there we go. That looks a little different. Hopefully that is the actual harvestable stage. Boom. Alright, so let's throw the trolley up, as they call it. Oh no, that's actually going to do the trailer. What am I looking for? Ah, closed grain transport. That's the ticket. Now the pipe's open. Let's drop the head. And T to enable mowing. There we go. I do believe we are off and running. Okay. And let's head out. I'm not sure what speed you're supposed to do here. this looks like. Well, it doesn't exactly steady stream of it like we see in FS, but hey, that seems to be working, eh? Yep, 3%. Okay, good enough. And the nice thing is it's not a very long drive. I think we can actually use this instead of having to hook the trailer to a tractor and haul it over there. I get a feeling we can just use our harvester, because it's just over there a little bit where we need to drop it off. Although, again, unlike Farm Sim 15, it looks like it's going to take more than just a row or so to get us to knock all this down. Or, I mean, to fill our trailer. Yeah, definitely. Not getting nearly as much as we would. Alrighty. The end of this section. Okay. Shut down the harvesting part of it for a moment. Get her turned about. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a 20 to 22 frame as opposed to 14 to 16 or whatever I was getting before. So I would have to say that's not too bad. There we go. Let's get into our next row. It'll be far enough over here that I catch those ones I missed. There we go. Oops. Now we seem to be missing that row. Oh. Where's my GPS mod? I can't drive in a straight line, man. There we go. Yeah, I think pretty much this whole field's probably going to fit into this trailer. But it is a start, after all. We will have some silage for our animals, which apparently will really increase your production. So I'm looking forward to that, because these are definitely our money makers, and we're not exactly rolling in it right now. And after that disappointing, very, very disappointing harvest, gonna have to hope the cherries bring us big change, because well, obviously we're not going to get paid for this. This is our own usage, and in the long run all we want it to do is save us some money by not having to buy feed from the store. Although I think I would have preferred if you could have fed your birds, the different fowls on the farm, you know, wheat or some other grain seed, because it would appear that bird seed is a specialized thing and is only available through purchase, which is kind of weird. You would really expect to be able to achieve a more self-sufficient status being on a farm like this. But then again, you'd also expect to be able to spray organic fertilizers on your fruit crops, but near as I can tell, because of the fact they don't seem to want to let you use a normal tractor in your orchards, I don't know. If anybody does know, by the way, let me know, guys. If you have checked Tony or anybody else, let me know if you can use a manure spreader in your orchards. And if so, is there a particular one? You know, these are sort of things would really be helpful, because I would prefer, again, not only would I not have to buy fertilizer, but I think for 5 or so years now at least, all of our tanks have been full. I mean, that can't be good. Where's it all going now? You gotta ask yourself, seriously, where's it all going now? You know, are my cows wading up to their chest in it in the barn? I hope not. Alright, we're just over a third full. I don't know, we might do a little better than a trailer out of here, but I don't think too much. And I really can't say as I'm all that impressed with that animation. They don't seem real big on animating different, you know, particle effect, I guess, would be a better effect. They don't, better term. They don't seem to be wanting to use a lot of particle effects, which overall does kind of make the animations themselves come off a little dull, right? But there you go. What can you say? I'm not quite sure they would actually knock all the stalks up into the air like that, but hey, what can you do? What do we say here? Feel GPS. Huh. Your speed, your RPMs. I take it that's it. No. The one under GPS couldn't be a fill rate, could it? Because I don't think we're anywhere near 40%. Oops. We're taking a bit of a turn there. Oh, I guess we'll have to see. I imagine we could probably go a little faster than harvest speed 1, but I don't know. 7 kilometers, 7 kilometer an hour seems about right for this sort of a process, you know? And wow, get really bad frames doing this, I'll tell you. At least from inside here I am. Huh. Yeah, oddly enough, the frames improved quite a lot when I moved out of the cab. Interesting. Well, not quite a lot, but they went up as opposed to down. You would think with more stuff to draw, your frames would go down. Alright. There's just halfway. Well, halfway for the trailer. And, yeah. Looks like about halfway for the field, too. Right on. So I'm not sure exactly how much an improvement I see so far from this patch. As I said, when I first loaded up, I did have to walk all the way around my field because the only thing that actually appeared in the cherry orchard were the boxes, which seem to be under a different sort of script than everything else, because I've noticed that you can also see them from a much further draw distance. Like basically the top of the hill when you're coming back towards the fields won't show any crops. They'll in fact usually not just show a sort of a dull green color to the field, but you can distinctly see every single box on the field. You know. But you see things like that in Farm Sim 15 and 13 as well. You'd look off in the distance to where you knew there was a bunch of buildings, and there's no buildings, but the you know, the harvester or whatever you had parked in the building is clearly visible. So yeah, who knows? Load distances and all that different stuff, I guess, is what brings that to bear. Now I would imagine this is going to auto unload over the silo just as the grass did. And we will be getting back to a grass crop as well. As I said, I'm going to plant that far field. I just wanted to get a couple of dollars under our belt, and of course we do have to manage to get through till April 1st so that we can do some replanting. And we will of course also have to plow, cultivate, etc. this field for a second corn crop. Well, we'll see how that goes. Once I'm done this, I will, of course, go over and finish loading the cherries and get those down to the processing plant so they can freeze them up while they're still reasonably fresh. I'm sure leaving them sitting in the boxes for 4 days won't hurt them, but I bet you it ain't going to make them no fresher. In fact, it would likely make them more like freshy, for those of you that remember that particular thing. Something from way back in my childhood days. I mean, you all know what Kool-Aid is, but do you know what Freshie is? Seriously. Yeah, came out before Kool-Aid. In fact, I think Kool-Aid kind of copied the idea. And all I really remember other than that is for many, many years it only came in lemon and had a picture of a rooster on it. So there you go. And of course, like all of those drinks, it was considered just fine to give it to your kids, even though it was like 4 cups of sugar into a quart of water. Oh well. Alright. So can we put a little more speed on this thing? Ooh. Apparently. Yeah, but I don't know that it's not going to diminish our harvest like it did with the fruit harvests. So I guess we'll just be patient and do a realistic speed through here. Even if it does take a bit longer than we might like. In fact, I think just so we don't have to sit through the entire thing, at the end of this row, I'll fold things up and we'll go figure out where we want to dump this. That way we'll know, and then I can just simply finish the field and finish loading the cherry boxes off camera. And then I will let you know next time around how we did. And hopefully, over the period of the winter, they won't all of a sudden disappear the whole thing like happened with the grass. Because yeah, I went in a period of only a couple of months or whatever the turnover is. We went from having 20,000 or 28,000 or whatever the heck it was liters of goodies in storage. How do I fold that header? Disable header up down. Oh, fold headers G. Right, there we go. And there we go. So I don't think I can actually get into the farm from this end without driving all the way down the field and out the other end. So let's just go around, shall we? Well, I suppose we can put the pipe down. Yeah. Oh, come on. There you go. Ila done. Alrighty. This thing's not exactly fast, but I said I don't think we actually have too far to go either. So I should have just gone down to the other end of the field. I think that would have worked out better in the long run. Let's keep edging forward. Well, that boost in frame rate didn't seem to last long. I'm pretty much back down to where we were at pre-patch levels, which is to say anywhere from 12 to 14 frame per second, unfortunately. Ah, there it is over there. And yeah, I definitely should have just driven down to the end of the field and taken the road across, because it would have come out right where I needed it to. Alright, so let's just see if this does auto unload, and then I'll go back and grab the rest. Hey girls, look what we got for you. Here we go. Owned by default. Well, I hope he doesn't mind if I use it. Is this not where this goes, or what? Huh. Okay, I guess it is. It's just, no, it doesn't unload like the other one did. You do actually have to trolley up, and I didn't know this was a side tipper. Yeah. Oh well, looks like it still sort of got into the bin. Let's have a look at... oh, trolley down. Thank you. Let's have a look and see what it says we have. Fields. Yoink. Are they going to count this as hay as well? There we go. Miscellaneous. No, they definitely don't. Because we have hay stored. And that's just what was there before. And then our bird seed. That's kind of odd. There's definitely something in there. Well, I guess at this point, oh, it's just chaff, isn't it? Not silage. So can we Is there some sort of an option to cover this then and allow it to become silage, or? Not that way. How about on the F2? You are not in a field. Okay. Well, there's definitely something in here. Corn silage stored safely and fed to the cows. Alright, well, seems to me we've done that because there's something in there and there was nothing in there before. But there we go. So, it's it just seems odd that it doesn't show it. Okay. Corn. That's normal corn. Okay, they don't, yeah. That's odd. I don't really see anywhere that, not at all. Don't see anywhere where it would tell us what the, storage is on that. Huh. Okay, well, there either isn't or I'm just simply missing it. Yeah, knowing how much goes in my trailer isn't the biggest help in the world, guys. But, well, there you go. That's a corn silage type harvest. So, as I say, I'm going to go back and finish all of that. Pick up the rest of our boxes of cherries and see how we did. It's looking like we're going to do well, probably 3 or 4 trailers worth. So, we'll see how that goes. I didn't really want to go that way, because I think I can get out around that side there. So let's get ourselves turned around. Whereas I think the fence runs between those gaps. Maybe through here. I don't trust that bush as being non-collision. There we go. Whoa. I think we got away with something there. Oh, come on, there you go. And like you're not going to get back up to speed. That's 17k, that's 25k. Holy cow. You had a weird sense of speed here, Mr. Machine. Yeah, that's what I thought. We could have just come around here. And there's the field. And it's like almost a road. No, almost. Alright, there we go. Okay, folks, I'm going to, as I said, continue this. I just wanted to let you see that, since you all saw the planting and everything else that went along with it. So, I think that's going to do it for this one. As I say, I'll finish doing this, and I will get the cherries off to market. And next time around, we should be ready to do, I guess, some replanting or something along that line. But until then, if you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button, guys. It really helps out the channel. Feel free to share and favorite and do all the other YouTube-y things that we all do. And until next time, this has been Species 7 for Farm Expert 2016, doing the Fruit Company map. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.